All right, what you doing today, Donnie?
I need you even it out, mid temp, sideburns, wise, my job.
What's going on, YouTube? We locked in. But before we dive into this video, drop a thumbs up for me and subscribe if you don't already. And by the end of this video, you should leave me a review or on a comment or what you think about this video. Without further ado, let's lock right in. So y'all know I'm big on preaching, about prepping the client's head, so that's why I'm prepping his head. I'm picking his head out, every inch of his hair, especially because he want to shave down to make it even. Same thing with wavers. You comb the waves out and reactivate them, relay them down. As you can see, I'm taking my trimmers and I'm kind of like snowballing his hair, just chopping off the loose ends at the hair. I just want to create like a microphone texture. I want his hair to, round off like a microphone. Although he want a mid temp, I still want to blend everything into keeping it like a mid temp. As you can see right here, I'm just framing my work. I need to be able to know that I have enough of a frame to work with. As you can see, I'm just chopping everything off, completely making it even. And you ain't gotta do too much. My highest guard is a number 6 that I have. Some people have 8 guards, and just do what's best for you and what works for you. For the most part, I knew he wanted it shaved off, so I'm just making it even without knocking anything off. Because I know my tools and I know the inches and things in that nature. So I say you pick, and then you pick your client's hair out and then reactivate their curls. You comb wavers off and you reactivate their waves and just things in that nature. So be mindful that a prepped head is the best head to cut. Never forget that a prepped head is the best head to cut. Here I'm going to my low pros and I'm taking my Blue FX blade, one of the best blades to me on the market, because it's just the color, the feel, and everything in that nature. I got a 0 gap and to my liking, so these are not my hitters, but they will hit if I allow them to. Because he wanted a mid taper, I just cleaned them up with a rainbow light guideline, and then I went in with my FX foil shaver and just cleaned them up so I can get some transition. Here I'm taking my Stylecraft Instincts, level all the way open, and then as you see, I just closed it halfway and going up halfway of that guideline that I created with my trimmer. That's how we create some transition. That's going to create the blurriness. And now I'm all the way closed, level all the way closed, knocking out that guideline. And because my client doesn't have any bulk from him getting high tapers, I started off and started moving up to my next guard is a 0.5, which is a 1/16. I started off with my number 1 because I don't want to take too much of the bulk off. And as you can see, this is brightening everything up. It's going to have some crazy transition when we done, simply because of the enhancements and everything I add up. So here we level halfway closed, just hitting at it, creating some transition. Like I said, this is my number 1, and level all the way closed, just knocking out that line, knocking out the guideline, just softening it up, soften that line up so we can then come with my 0.5, and it'll be easier for that line and that transition to show, and that line to be gone, knocked off with just a 0.5 without me having to, hit at it too much and struggle. So it's always good to fade down sometimes. Like I said, he has no bulk on the boxes of his haircut, so it's going to be a lot harder for a mid taper to be as dense as it should be. But here I took my guards back off and I just started detailing. I got a problem with cleanliness, but there's nothing wrong with that. That's what it's about, showing every detail. Yeah, I'm taking my number 3 guard. This is the highest guard I've used in this haircut because I didn't want to take too much out, but I still gotta shape his head. I wasn't done shaping, although I knocked some off the top as my client asked and made it even. Here now I'm going in with my 1.5, and just making sure everything clean, and everything is clean. It's clean. Everything is clean. It look good. Here, I'm going in with my trimmers. Like I said, these are not my hitters, so it would not irritate my client neck or make him move or make him, you know, have a tingling sensation in the back of his neck. You know, you would not have a tingling sensation in the back of him because these are not my hitters. You know, as I went straight across with my guideline. Here I'm taking my number 3, like I said, my highest guard, and I'm just shaping his head. I still got a lot of shaping to do, because as you see in the back of his neck, it's not all the way there yet. It's, you know, the taper is low in the middle, but on the neck areas, like on the corner of the neck, the back right and the back left, you know, you still can see a transition. So I'm just shaping his head so I get, you know, an even transition throughout the entire back of his neck. Like I said, I'm just taking my number 3 and, you know, just shaping his head how I need him to be. That's coming together dope. That's dope. Here I'm taking my guard and I'm swiping down now. Now I can do my work because I'm already framing my work with the 3. So now I know where I could be and where I can't be. I'm everywhere I could be and everywhere I should be. And like I said, we are fading down. I skipped over the 2 guard simply because I didn't necessarily need it. Need that 3 because of the ends of the ball. Here without a guard, I'm going level all the way open, just going up a finger's width. As you can see, that's clean. These style crafts cut clean. When I first bought a pair of these, they were my favorite. But it's kind of hard to choose from the black labels down or the FX ones. You know, it's just hard to choose right now. They all cut in different ways, but they all cut good. You know, so it's just a preference thing, and I'm into, you know, new equipment and stuff like that, so that's what I buy, new tools and, you know, things that work. Let's just lock right back in, and I'll touch bases on y'all when I get to that side. Y'all already know. Yeah, I'm level halfway closed. You know, just trying to create some transition. Level all the way open here. I'm going in with my number 1 guard. You know, I felt that it was need to, you know, take the number 1, and that's coming together dope. That transition that we created, I could have took some more of the bulk off at the top, but it wouldn't shadow how it should have. So I just left it at what it was, and then hopefully I can shape it back when I come back around. And I'm taking my 0.5 and just cleaning up the line, just knocking out the line. Alright, so y'all all know that this is my side. This is my side where, you know, I talk to y'all about my things in my life and, you know, how far I've came and, you know, just things in that nature. All my barbers that's on my page now, stay consistent. Stay consistent. Be true to your work. You might turn out and have, you know, dope cuts. Your cuts might turn out like mine, but outside of barbering, stay true to yourself. Be you. Be who you are as a person. You know, you don't gotta talk about certain things to get validation from your clients. You know, just be you. Talk about you. Talk about things that you like to do. You know, and I'm hoping everything will come fluently and come together. You know, everything's about, you know, longevity. You want clients that's gonna be with you within 20 years from now. You know, the gratitude and things. So just make sure you stand consistent and be you. You know, not saying that you're not able to watch my videos and learn a lot from it, and then take what you learned and put it on your clients. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying barber wise, and that's why I'm telling you guys it's not about a barber standpoint. It's about being you outside of being a barber. You know, because if you want to be technical, we all got our own techniques of how we want to do a taper. But would that taper come out the exact same way? Yes. So it necessarily doesn't have anything to do with, you know, barbering. It's just everything being consistent in life and being yourself, you know, consistent. Waking up at the same time 7 days a week, that's consistent. Going to the shop at the same time every week, that's consistent. You know, getting up, eating you know, working out, eating you apple or something every 7 days of the week, that's consistent. That's being you. Pumping your gas right before I go to eat, that's being consistent. 7 days a week, yes. Stopping the microwave before it turn 1. You know, you don't want to hear the beep. So everything like that and that nature is being consistent, and you won't get far without being consistent. And that's why I have the clients that I have now with me being consistent, knocking out the outside noise and the negativity, and just staying consistent, you know. And again, I appreciate everybody that's been already supporting the channel and been here. I'm hoping y'all see the growth so far, and just hopefully y'all can thug it out with me, you know. If y'all do know any upcoming barbers, you know, it'll be nice to show them my page. But let's lock right back in. Yeah, I'm taking my 1.5. I don't want to take too much off, but I'm just shaving the front of his hairline down so we can create a nice clean line when we go to shape him back up. And I think that this part of the haircut is mandatory. So I'm gonna go in with my holding spray. You can use spritz or, you know, whatever holding spray you use, and then blow dry it after. I use cool air. I do not use heat. But, you know, whatever you use. Here I'm taking my low pro ones. These are my low pro FX ones. I'm going in with the blue blade, and as you can see, these things are hitters. They hitters. I'm barely touching them. You know, I'm trying to stay as light as I can on them. You know, because that's just me. I'm super light-handed. As you can see, look at this. They are hitters. And that taper in the back came together clean. And I'm glad I got it from this side view, because that's clean. Look, these are hitters. I'm barely touching them. You see no irritation, no movement or anything. These are hitters, for sure. I'm going to line up his vertical bar first. And I'm connecting from reference point C, and I'm just creating it. So, you know, I'm just connecting it so I can, you know, just see my image. First we're going vertical bar to vertical bar. Now I'm going C cup here. And this is dope. This is dope. Yeah, I'm going line up the vertical bar after I come back off the top of his hairline, just to ensure that line goes straight right across. It then wouldn't mean nothing for me to line this vertical bar up first, because now I can see where my line goes. And that came together clean. Yes, it did. Here, after I prep the skin, I'm going in my waterproof enhancements with my Beatmaker cordless compressor XL. If you don't have a Beatmaker cordless compressor, I would recommend you to get one. It's nice and convenient, you know. Handheld, wireless, don't need any cords. And my only thing, Beam, if you are watching this video, the only thing I would suggest for me being a barber and somebody that like to enhance, I would prefer a bigger, you know, like just a bigger hole. Yeah, I'm going in my real hair fibers, and you know, just creating some pop to it, you know. As you can see, the real hair fibers is cooking up on this cut. It looks good. That look good. I'm taking my Barber Magic pencil, and this it's like concealer. I say it all the time. You know, when your girl go to do her eyebrows and then she put the concealer on at the end, that's basically what I'm doing. Concealer his hairline so it can pop, so it can show. And this cut came together dope. It's dope. It's fire. And if you don't know, go check my boy Donnie out. He's a dancer, but he also, you know, he has his own clothing line, and you know, he do things in that nature. Been all over the world, you know, dancing for celebrities and things in that nature. So when you get a chance, check Donnie out on TikTok. You know, really you know, an entertainer. You know, a lot of people, you know, look up to him. A lot of people like him, you know, so go check him out. You know, he a public figure. Go check him out. And that came together good. Look at this cut, dope. I do want to show you guys something here. With me recurling his hair after I picked it out. I'm spritzing a little bit of water on top of his head to soften up his hair, and then I went in with, you know, curling gel. Now I'm going to curl the hair. You'll see how much easier these curls is falling into play. As you can see, I'm one motion and everything is coming it's looking good, you know. So I just taught y'all something, if y'all didn't know already, that water softens the hair up, and your curling gel, or like your lot of body lotion, wrapping lotion, or whatever the case may be, will activate the hair so it can curl.
Wait, tell the camera how you feel about it.
I don't know why you gave me this, bro. Yeah, every time, bro.
I don't even know why you hand me this.
See, he don't know why I handed him the mirror. But as barbers, we got guys coming in the shop looking like this, but as our job as barbers to change the outcome. Lock in, drop them thumbs up, comment, you know, subscribe if you don't already. And like I said, it's only up from here. I appreciate everybody that's still here, and without further ado,